Today is April 13th, and then I'm gonna try to do updates every single day. I said I'm gonna release this version, this app on April 30th, but this is how, what basically I've been working on. As you can see, I added a bunch of features. You could choose 3 inch, 2 inch, inch and a half, 4 inch. Right now we just have 4 inch. So let's try to let's where this app would come in handy is like if you're just giving an apprentice that doesn't know anything a quick layout. Let's do a quick layout. Let's say we're gonna rough in a sink, then in the middle there's gonna be a toilet, and then at the end there's gonna be a shower. For someone that doesn't know plumbing, they're gonna be a little confused. So let's draw it out for them. So let's go click a combo. So we want to make it a 4 by 4 by 2. So 4 by 2 place, and then you hit this little green point, and then you see how now I fixed it where it already reduces the pipe. So we're just gonna go pipe, pipe, and then right here, let's say that we hit the wall, and then we go 90, and then we flip it to where it goes up, and then we put another pipe, and then let's say obviously the sink is gonna be in there, so we need another Santee. So we're gonna do, obviously code wise, 2 by 1.5 inch is, we could run the on a sink, we could run a 2 by 1.5 inch, and then we can do a 90, or undo. Sorry, where's my Santee place. One of the little things is I need to, as you see, I need to fix that where it didn't it kept it 2 inch, but now we know that that Santee's inch and a half, and then it reduces it. So you can see I'll put up 90, and then my P trap, and then boom, and it's done. And then from you could, this little green button switches the point. So now we're running up, you know, pipe. Then we could switch to that point, and then we basically roughed in our bathroom right there. As you can see, we got a 4 by 4 by 2 combi that goes in an inch and a half P trap right there, and then an inch and a half vent. So let's go, and now let's keep running some pipe. We're still on 4 inch. Then let's do another combi. Of course, another combo. Let's, obviously we gotta face it this way. It's a 4 by 3. 4 by 3 by 3. Out, left, right, and branch. So we could do a 4 by 2. So we could do 2 inch, because now we're reducing to the shower should be 2 inch. So we could do a 4 by 2 by 3, and then like I said, I hit the green button. See, now we're in 3 inch right there. So now let's go back to pipe, and then another 90. We could make it a little longer, 90. And then let's do another. We got to do another Santee. And that would be a 3 by left, right. Be 3 by 3 by 2, because for code you need a 2 inch what's it called? You need a, see, now we run the vent. Now we got our 2 inch vent. And let's just keep it right there, and then we'll both do a 90. Boom. And then we go put a closet flange. Boom. There you got your toilet. You see that? We just drew our toilet right there. It's already set. So now let's go back to our pipe. We see how it's already 2 inch, because now we're gonna what's it called, So now we know that's 2 inch, which is supposed to be 2 inch. I don't know why it changed right there, but it was 2 inch for a second. But it was 2 inch, but something happened. But 90, boom. You could put a Y. You know, and that could be your vent. Face the wrong way, 45. Obviously, there's a bunch of shit I need to work on, but you get the point. And then you can do a 90. Boom. And then a P trap. But you see how easy it's obviously there's a lot of shit I need to work on, but this is what I've been on so far. And the best part is you could go and hit the list, and it basically gives you all the fittings you use. So that way, when you're maybe even if for you, if you want to do a quick layout for you, and you're like, I want to build this, and that, it'll give you exactly all the 90s, all the stuff you need, what type of Ys and what type of combis, and I don't know why that's 1.5 inch by 4x2, but it should have been a different one. But as you can see, it basically gives you all the pieces, and you could just copy all this and just send it to your supplier, or you could just have someone build it and have a. It's easier for someone to see like visually what's going on, and you could tell them what type of fittings you're gonna use. But it's pretty cool. I think so. But obviously, this is just April 13th of me working on this. It's a lot of fucking work. This is my fucking problem. My biggest problem is I think I have like crazy ass ADHD, and then this is why I'm like it's hard for me to focus on one fucking thing, because then my brain would be like, how come that we can't do something like that? And then I get mad and then start building something like that. But I think it's a badass thing. Like later I'm gonna add walls and stuff and get crazy ass measurements. But let me know any like thoughts. And like I said, I'm pushing for April 30th because that's gonna make me work on this as hard as possible. But this is what I have so far. Let me know if you think this is a stupid ass idea or whatever. Let me know if you're interested, or I'm just an idiot wasting my fucking time. But I think it's pretty badass. I like it. It's so like the color and everything. Obviously, later I want to work on other stuff like the hot and cold, and be able to put bathrooms and put other codes. But something like this to be able to draw real quick for your guys, and also make a material list and have a visual of like how you kind of want it. Because always, like I said, most people can't read someone's drawing, but like on this drawing is pretty good compare. And like I said, later on I'll have measurements where like, hey, this is gonna be this. But this is basic. This is the basic as formed. Later when it gets more complex, obviously there's gonna be different versions. But I'm gonna give this the free version. It's gonna be something like this, but it's gonna keep getting better and better until we hit April 30th, and then whatever I have, I'm gonna release, no matter if I don't think it's finished or not. Because if you keep waiting for the right moment, like trying to fix every little detail, even right now, people probably would love this. At this current stage, people love this. I send it to a bunch of my plumber friends. They're like, this is badass. Obviously, there's a bunch of shit I need to fix, but you get the fucking picture.